Okay, very good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Actually, we
Morning,
thought
good
of
morning.
very good morning, Samsuri. We thought of taking only 2 hours today since you all have a 4 hour session in the evening. So that is the reason we put it for 11 to 1. And since it was 4 hours, we will not be taking the leadership part with Royston. We'll be taking the leadership part next week. So today we will be discussing the introduction to marketing part, which is there in the fourth module under your syllabus, the fourth module, the first chapter. We didn't discuss the introduction to marketing part, right? The fourth module, first chapter. Yeah, we didn't. Okay. As per my records, we have not discussed. Right. Okay. Okay, we have less today, no? Senal, it's better to put a message in the group saying the class started. Anyway, we'll start. The recording is there. Senal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, just put a message saying the class started.
Okay.
Okay. Group message. Right. Okay. Now, guys, actually, the weightage for your, the final paper, which means the online paper from this chapter is about 5 to 8%. Couple of because this is a fundamental part in marketing. So, of course, we were talking about the marketing mix market segmentation since we wanted to cover before the assignment. So this area is basically the evolution where you talk about different management philosophies, different different concepts in marketing. From the entire paper, I might say about 5% weightage is there, which means about 3 to 5 questions may be there from this chapter. So let's focus on that and do it. Right. Okay. Let me. Right. Now, anyway, we got an idea about the difference between the sales and marketing at the very first chapter, what we were talking about. Uh, at the beginning, not at the second module one, but at the beginning, we were talking about the difference between the sales and marketing there, and we identified how marketers are connected, the marketing departments are connected with the sales function, and how the sales function basically connected with all the other silos of the organization, including the marketing function. That part we were talking about. So, but we couldn't get an idea about the overall understanding of how marketing evolve over a period. So under this chapter, we will be discussing that particular area where how over a period from the history, how marketing evolved in the to the current context. So that is the area we will be discussing today. Now, we identified certain definitions that are related to sales management. Right, we were talking about a few definitions like how the sales management connected with the personal selling and all these things. But when it comes for the difference between the sales and marketing and how the sales and marketing connected together, we can summarize it like this. Now, when you look at the entire, the marketing as the entire ocean, sales function is the ship where it takes you to the final destination, right? So because the marketing is, as a philosophy in current context, as a philosophy, we talk about the entire perspectives of the organization and also by looking at the macro view and the micro view, internal and the external perspectives. So it's more than a concept. It's a philosophy now, which means each and every individual within the organization, should focus on this concept called marketing. So that is why we identified it as a more than a concept, it as a philosophy. So What is marketing? Now, American Marketing Association is having one definition. Chartered Institute of Marketing is having another definition. Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is having another definition. So, I mean, Canadian Marketing Federation is having another definition. So like that, and different authors are having different definitions. But when you really look at all these definitions together, same as what we did in the sales management, you can see some kind of a uniqueness in all these definitions. You can see some kind of a uniqueness in all these definitions. So that we can identify by looking at the evolution of marketing management concepts. So now if we really look at how Philip Kotler considered as one of the leading marketing management guru and author in the world, right? So you must have heard about the Principles of Marketing textbook and the strategic marketing management textbook. So there are two authors. One is the Gary Armstrong, and the other one is the Philip Kotler. And out of these two, the Philip Kotler is the most recognized personality in marketing fraternity, where we considered as one of the gurus in the marketing. So now, how does he define when you really look at the marketing concept or the philosophy? Is having connection with all these definitions what you see in with other authors or the associations, you name whatever, right? You can see the connectivity in these definitions. So one of the commonly used definition, if I take you all through CIM, Chartered Institute of Marketing UK definition, which is commonly used one, more than the American Marketing Association definition. When it comes to the marketing part, CIM UK definition is very popular worldwide because it covers so much of areas. But in that definition, also in current context, we see some loopholes. We see some gaps in that definition as well. So when you look at how CIM define, Chartered Institute of Marketing UK define the term marketing. They define it saying it as a management process. I will give you all a note. They define it as a management process. And I mean, there are a couple of words they use it to define. They said it's a management process. It's a management process. Management process එක කියලා කියපු ගමන් it's not just a process. දැන් production process කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් distribution process කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම we can talk about different processes. But here they said they start saying marketing as a management process. Management process කියලා කියපු ගමන්ම it says, okay, this is not for every Tom, Dick and Harry can do this, which means whoever who is practicing this should have some kind of a managerial qualities, some kind of a managerial qualities. So managerial qualities, my dear friends, does not mean the designation. It doesn't mean that the marketing manager, chief marketing officer, or something like that. No, not like that. So management qualities, the managerial qualities, the leadership qualities, planning skills, analytical skills, organizing skills, motivational skills, right? So, I mean, risk-taking capacity and all these things are communication skills. All these things are some kind of a skills, capacities and the competencies what we need by management or the managers. So by looking at that, CIM said, hey, look here, now if you talk about marketing, you have to see that as a management process. Make a management process. So in that definition, they said, okay, this management process responsible on certain other areas, right, within the business, certain areas within the business, within and outside the business. Now, what are these areas? Now, this management process. Now, the finance management process responsible on the financial perspectives within the organization. production process responsible on the production management perspectives within the organization. Logistic process, logistic so like that, marketing management process also responsible on certain things as per CIM definition. So what are these things they are responsible? They said, I mean, they are responsible to identify something. And they said they're responsible to anticipate. Anticipate karna forecast karna. They're responsible to identify something. They're responsible to anticipate something, right? Which means forecast something. And they're responsible to satisfy something. So they said, okay, marketing management process එක responsible වෙනවා identify කරන්න යම් කිසි දෙයක් හඳුනා ගැනීමක් කරන්න. එහෙනම් ඒක anticipate කරන්න, ඒකේ behavioral pattern එක, ඒකේ behavioral science එක anticipate කරන්න, ඒ කියන්නේ forecast කරන්න. ඒ වගේම ඒ අඳුරගත්ත දේ satisfy කරන්න. Now the problem we have, what are we going to identify? What are we going to anticipate and what are we going to satisfy as per the marketing concept? Then my marketing concept again identify, anticipate, satisfy කියලා කියන එකේ. එහෙනම් මොකක්ද අපි identify කරගන්නේ? Our target market and the target audience, my dear friends. So that is why we did the segmentation, targeting and positioning to identify the right set of target group for our business. We did the segmentation, targeting and positioning. We did demographic segmentation, geographic classification, behavioral, then psychographic. So all 4 variables we were talking about. To do what? To identify our target market and the target audience and anticipate their behavior, forecast their behavior, how they might behave in future. So identifying and anticipate. Whom are we going to identify and anticipate? Our potential customers, our target market and the target audience only we are going to identify and anticipate. Now let's say as example, we know who is the target market. We have an idea about our target market and the target audience. Now, when we know what might our customers expect, when we know how might they behave tomorrow, can't we make them happy the way, by giving what they are expecting? When we really know about customer needs, customer expectations, customers burning issues. So when we know how they might behave, අපි ඒගොල්ලෝ behave වෙන විදිහ, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ likings, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ buying capacities, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ preferences, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ convictions. If you have an idea on all these, we can design our strategies to make them happy very easily. We can design product to suit them. We can set price to match their buying capacity. We can set availability to make them convenient to come and access the product. So like that. We can use proper communication tools to get the message right across them, because we know their likings, we know where they are available, and we know, okay, their buying capacity, preferences, convictions, decision making, everything we know. So what CIM is saying in the definition, they said identify your target market and the target audience and their needs and their expectation, their behavioral patterns, anticipate them. They can focus කරන්නේ identify කරගත්ත customer, target market එක, target audience එක focus කරන්න, focus කරලා ඉවරලා ඒගොල්ලෝගේ behavior එක කොයි විදිහටද වෙන්නේ කියන එක අය focus කරලා ඉවරලා ඒකට match වෙන විදිහට product එක හදන්න. So identify, anticipate කියලා finally they said satisfy. Satisfy කරනවායි කියලා කියන්නේ by doing what? By making the product or a service to suit their expectation. මෙහෙමනේ දැන් අපිට ගොඩක් වෙලාවට දැකලා තියෙන්නේ මොකද අපිට ඕන product එක market එකේ නැති වුණාම අපි ගන්නෙ නෑනේ. අපේ requirement එකත් එක්ක බහුතරයක්ම match වෙන product එක තමයි අපි ගන්නෙ. Like if the product is matching majority of our requirement, only we buy. If the product is not matching with our requirement, we don't buy. So which means what? We are not the target market they have identified, and the target audience they have identified, or that product is not made for us. So or else the wrong product related decisions. we might say. So like that. Now, whenever we look at the product, okay, whenever we identify our target market and the target audience, then we can anticipate, we can forecast their behavior. What we do, we can easily make them happy. We can make customer happy by making the product what they really expect. ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉල්ලන දේ දුන්නාම හරි සරලයි. අපිට බිස්නස් එක කරන්න හරි ලේසි. කස්ටමර් රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක මැච් කරගෙන යනවා. හැබැයි අපිට කස්ටමර් රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක මැච් කරන්න විදියක් නැත්තම් අපේ concept එකක් අපි කතා කරනවා ඉස්සරහට sales concept එකේදී customer requirement එක match කරන්න නැතුව අපි try කරනවා අපේ තියෙන product එක කොහොම හරි customer ගේ ඇඟේ ගන්න. කොහොම හරි ගහන්න ඇඟේ ගහන්න try කරනවා. So you burn your energy, you burn your resources. Right? So in marketing, in simple term, right? Marketing defined in simple term as profitability through customer satisfaction. Profitability through customer satisfaction. And profitability through customer satisfaction, when we need to identify our target market and the target audience. We need to anticipate, we need to focus, and we need to satisfy using the products and services. And it doesn't stop from that point. And they said, yes, you have to identify, anticipate, and satisfy our target market and the target audience to make profit. Because the business cannot survive if the profit is not there. So that definition, the CIM UK definition, directly address the profitability of the organization as well, which is one of the good side of it. So they said, okay, you do everything to make profit for your business. If the profit is not there, you will not be able to survive your client long run. But in modern context, the CIM definition, since they stop from the profit point, we see a gap there as well. Now, when you look at, okay, you can sell drugs, you can sell weapons, you can sell any unethical business by identifying your target market and the target audience, anticipating their business and satisfying them. You take as example the drug business as an, you do a best management process. Drug seller I'm not selling the pharmaceutical drugs. I mean to say the unethical drugs side. So best management process. They know, I mean, like how to manage the cop fellows. They know how to manage the custom fellows. They know how to manage the politicians. They know how to manage everything. And at the same time, they know how to manage their final clients also. The best management process you see there, right? Because everything is interconnected with them, and the entire chain knows almost everything. So, and see, manage. Then they identify their target market. I mean, in that business, they are not only identifying their target market and the target audience. No, all the facilitating partners also, the politician, authority, so they identify them as well, and they are not only satisfying their own customers, they are satisfying the entire chain. Otherwise, they can't do the business. Now see what type of a massive kind of a thing. And they are making a profit also. They are making a profit, not just the profit. They are making a huge profit. Api samahara velawata to earn 20% net profit, right? Profit after tax ganna 20%. We are struggling. But they are not like that. 100-200% profitability, you know, right with that. So which means if we stop the CIM definition from the profit point, even a kudu business, even a weapon business, even whatever the unethical business, we have to consider it as marketing oriented business. So that is the reason actually we don't stop in modern context. We expand that definition, saying that, okay, you can earn profit. You can identify, you can anticipate, and you can satisfy the target market and the target audience. Profitability, true, but you need to practice certain things. Your profit should be gained ethically. Your profit should gain ethically. You should have some ethics when you do business. And your profit should, I mean, when you gain profit, your profit should not disturb the society. Your profit should not disturb the society, which means society should accept your business as an ethical business. So ethically accepted business, I mean, ethically done business, socially accepted business. And also another thing is there right now. And we are having issues now. Now, natural resources are diminishing at a pace now. Natural resources are diminishing at a pace. Now, how much water we have where we can consume? We know, I mean, it's about 1.5% of the total water content in the world. We can consume only 1.5%. That also getting disturbed because of this projects and all this pollution and all these things. No? ලෝකෙම තියෙන වතුර ප්‍රමාණයෙන් ලෝකෙම වැහිලා තිබ්බත් වැඩක් නැහැ 3-2ක් මුහුදෙන් අපිට බොන්න පුළුවන් වතුර තියෙන්නේ ඒ වතුර ලෝකේ තියෙන වතුර ප්‍රමාණයෙන් 1.5යි 1.5%. So these resources are diminishing at a pace. No? These resources are diminishing. And do you all know for how long we have the crude oil, natural crude oil, I mean, in this earth? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess? තව අවුරුදු කීයකට අපිට මේ crude oil තියෙනවද? මේ තව අවුරුදු කීයකට අපිට මේ crude oil තියෙනවද? I got shocked when I heard this news. Right? 10 years? No, luckily more than that, Swanesh. Luckily more than that. Actually 25 to 30 years. No? By the time our kids get become elders, we don't have this natural resource. I mean, this is not what I said. This is actually the BBC news. Okay, so we have only for 25 to 30 years, not more than that. Which means we will run out of, the crude oil. Now, I mean, the countries now say supiri balavattu kiyala kiyaගෙන ඉන්න. Now, these people, those who are the OPEC countries, especially, right? So, what will happen? What will happen? So they will have a question mark, no, the crude oil. But that is why there are so much of energy. The substitute energy developments, wind power, solar, whatever the power generation mechanism comes into the picture right now, my dear friends. Solar energy is picking up right now in a big time, and also the wind power. Generation. So, and even Mercedes-Benz invest. There are some of the factories 100% wind power generation. Nah? You just imagine how the global concern on this side, the ecology. So because of that, you can do the business ethically. You can do the business in a socially accepted manner, without disturbing the nature, without disturbing the ecology, without disturbing the nature or without disturbing the ecology. So, our CIM definition ekata menna me points tunak දැන් add වෙනවා in modern context. What are these three? Ethical, socially accepted, and the ecology. So, entire definition molded in the present context like that in modern marketing approach. So, summarize when we really summarize the definition, what we learn, what we talk about, we can say it as the the profitability through customer satisfaction, ethically in a socially accepted manner, protecting the ecology for us to survive. So, uktama ekka definition. Let me talk about the Philip Kotler's definition. Philip Kotler, what does he say? Philip Kotler very recently, one of his speech, he defined, not recently actually, about 3-4 years back, he defined the marketing by using 6 letters. 6 letters. Let me type those 6 letters here. He defined the term saying CCDVTP. මෙන්න මේ අකුරු 6කින් එයාගේ අලුත් definition එක marketing කියන definition එක එයා brief කරනවා අකුරු 6කින්. So what are these 4 letters really mean for this? So what does he say? He said, I mean, if you talk about marketing, right, you do 6 things. He said, you create something. What do you create? You create value, right? You create value. He said, you create what? Create value. Create value. Why we call it a value? Then make a product එකක් විදියට නෙමෙයි අපි මේ කියන්නේ. We create value. Why we call it a value? Because whatever the product or the service we manufacture satisfy the burning need of a customer. Need එකක් satisfy කරනවායි කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඒක value එකක් නේ. බඩගින්න තියෙන වෙලාවට කෑම එකක් දෙනවයි කියලා කියන්නේ ඒක value එකක් නේ. Very basic need අපි ගමු food water shelter වතුර තිබහේ ඉන්න වෙලාවක සමහරවිට කොකා කෝලා එකට වඩා වටිනවා වතුර බෝතලේ නේ. වතුර තිබහේ ඉන්න වෙලාවට සමහරවිට කොක් එකෙන් අපිට ක්‍රීම් සෝඩා එකක් දුන්නා වැඩක් නැති වෙයි. වතුර චුට්ටක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒක value. Well, more than that, right? So you value it, na? You value it. So transportation need that, burning need that තියෙන එක්කෙනට BMW එකක් කොන්න ටාටා නැනෝ එකක් ඇති සර්. You value, no? Which means marketer should create value. And create කරලා නිකන් ඉඳලා හරියන්නේ you have to communicate what you create. So is it create and communicate. Now you are creating value and you are communicating those values. Right? Create and communicate. මෙතන තමයි අපි මේ marketing mix, communication mix, advertising, sales promotion, personal selling strategies, right? Direct, indirect, interactive marketing strategies and all these things. අපි communicate කරන්න. අපි ගාව මේ value එක තියෙනවායි කියලා communicate කරන්න. No point of just keeping within y'all. We have to communicate with our target market and the target audience. So is it create and communicate, right? And deliver, right? Deliver what? Whatever the value you created. Now metana you're creating something, right? Do I use okay, you are creating values. So is it deliver this value what you create? I mean, this delivery does not mean the physical delivery where you take product from one location to another location. ඒක විතරක් නෙමෙයි. Arranging merchandising and displays and arranging the physical distribution, arranging the warehouse, arranging the inventory management, logistic, all these things connected. You deliver this as a value. අපිට ඕන කරන ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක දැන් අපි හිතමු උදාහරණයක් විදියට pizza එකක් අපි order කරනවා you call 729 and you order the pizza and you are starving then you sorry Mekala now only I saw you as in our area the power cut is going on my battery is also no okay stay as long as much as possible, all right? So anyway, the recordings are there, no, won't be your issue, we'll be sharing. So you deliver value. I mean, let's say you order, you're starving and you place an order and බලන්න විනාඩි 15 පැය භාගෙත් තුන ආවේ නැහැ. So what do? You decided to have a cream cracker with a biscuit. I mean cream cracker with some bananas or something. You had done you full. ඊට පස්සේ pizza එක ආවත් එකයි නැතත් එකයි නේ බඩගින්නක් නැහැ. Because you have to deliver because the value component comes along with the right product delivering at the right time and right condition, right quantity with the right communication through the right person. Now let's say hari product එක එනවා hari විදියට එනවා ඔක්කොම එනවා ගේන මිනිස්සයා පිරිසිදු නැහැ. Even the person matters, no? So you are delivering a collection of value, not just the product, collection of values, right? So is it CCDV, create value, communicate value, deliver, right? This value. To whom? To the target market. To the target market, whom you have identified by segmenting. Whom you have identified by segmenting the market. So you have to deliver this to the target market, whom you have identified. So you are creating, communicating, delivering value to the target market. For what? For your profit. Also, he doesn't continue saying that, okay, where you talk about ecology, ethical, socially accepted condition and all these things, you know. But he talk about, I mean, if you're practicing marketing, you have to practice at least these 6 areas. And inside the word value here, you have a huge meaning, my dear friends. We need to identify. මෙතන තමයි product development එකේ ඉඳලම අපි මේ කතා කරන්නේ. Delivering values කියන්නේ. අපි product development එකේ ඉඳලම අපි කතා කරන්නේ මෙතන අපි හරි product එක හරි condition එකේ හරි විදියට we need to make it. So that is how Philip Kotler defined. In his textbooks also connected somewhat similar to this. But finally, with all these definitions, when you really look at with all these definitions, we can come into a one single statement saying what? Profitability through customer satisfaction. ඕක තමයි අන්තිමම summary කරන්න පුළුවන් one single statement එකක් විදිහට. marketing කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Profitability through customer satisfaction කියන එක. එහෙනම් අපි profit ගන්නෙ කොහොමද? customer satisfy කරලා. customer satisfy කරන්න පුළුවන් ද value delivery කරේ නැත්නම් හරියට communication එක කරේ නැත්නම් හරියට හරි විදිහට product එක customer ට හරි condition එකේ deliver කරේ නැත්නම් ඒක valuable විදිහට අපි ඒ අතට යවුවේ නැත්නම් අපේ target market එක හරියට අපි condition එක maintain කරේ නැත්නම් target audience හරියට meet කරේ නැත්නම් අපිට profit නැත්නම් do we continue? No. දැන් මම project එකක් කරනවා, right? customer පුළුවන් තරම් මාව squeeze කරලා discount කරලා ඉවල product එක මේ project එක continue කරන්නයි කියලා කියනවා. මම project එක continue කරයි, right? But will I serve after that? Because back of my mind, I know, oh my goodness, this project is a loss-making project. If the moment something happen, මගේ ඔළුවේ වැඩ කරනවා මේ project එක loss. මම තව මේකට support කරොත් මම තවත් loss. Do I support? Question mark. එතන profitability එක. අපේ profitability එක නැත්තම් finally මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? මේ value delivery එක continue වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So we need to identify that. It's basically a win-win kind of a condition. So marketing ගත්තහම අපි ඔය definitions දෙකෙන් ගත්තොත් so we can identify in that way. So let's look at I mean, here we talk about define the marketing management process. අපි management process එක කතා කරනවා. We were discussing this anyway, right? So let's look at the way it is defined, the marketing. Marketing is managing profitable customer relationship. Managing profitable customer relationship. බලන්න. දැන් අපි කතා කරපු, right? Profitability through customer satisfaction. දැන් අපි මෙතන කියනවා managing profitable customer relationship. Customer satisfaction එකක් නැතුව customer relationship එකක් build කරන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට? We can't. So customer relationship එක අපි හදාගෙන, right? මෙන්න මේ customer relationship එක අපි හදාගෙන, right? අපි මූණක් තමයි, එතකොට තමයි අපිට පුළුවන් profitable part එක achieve කරන්න business එක. If not, we will not be able to do this. If not, we will not be able to win this game. And remember, marketing කියලා කිව්වම ගොඩක් කට්ටිය කියන්නේ මේ advertising part එක. දැන් ලංකාවේ මේක majorly අපි දකිනවා ලංකාවේ, my dear friends. Okay, marketing team එක කියලා කියපු ගමන් ඒගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ මොනවද? Advertising, promotion, organize කරන එක තමයි කරන්නේ, right? Sales team එක selling කරනවා. No, it's not like that. I will tell you all a few different concepts, right? අතර marketing කියලා කියන්නේ entire philosophy එක. Sales වල I mean entire organizational philosophy එක තමයි marketing කියලා කියන්නේ. එතකොට telling and selling ඒ කියන්නේ advertising and selling කියන එක නෙමෙයි marketing කියලා කියන්නේ. It's all about winning the customers heart and the mind and gain profitability. Winning the customers heart and mind and gain the profitability. So it's not easy නේ. මනුස්සෙක්ගේ සමහර මිනිස්සු මයින්ඩ් එක වින් කරලා ඒ වෙලාව හින්දා right okay no option මම මේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක ගන්නවා. That doesn't mean that you win the heart of that particular customer නේ. ඒකට එතන challenge එක එනවා. So you have these things. So then here another approach, define the marketing as here create values, building strong customer relationship to capture value from the customer. ඕක තමයි අපේ මේ marketing management process එකේ අපි කතා කරේ. Values create කරනවා, relationships build කරනවා, customer ගෙන් in return values අර ගන්නවා. ඕක තමයි marketing management process එකේ අපි කතා කරන්නේ. Defining the marketing as the process by which companies create values. Create values. Value creation. For whom? For customers, and build strong relationship. Again, build strong relationship. You can't relationship and a strong relationship. You build strong relationship in order to capture the value. In order to capture the value from the customer. Look at this. Look at this value from the customer. In order to capture value from the customer, my dear friends. එතකොට මේ values from the customer කියලා කියනකොට එහෙනම් ඒක ගන්න නම් අපි මේ relationship approach එකෙන් ගිහිල්ලා ඒ management එක අපි කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. Otherwise we will not be able to do it. So we were talking about, but let me brief once again because we were talking at the very beginning of the session. So let me brief you once again. So this is the marketing management process. This area also might be tested in MCQs. Definition එක test කරන්න පුළුවන් MCQs වල fill in the blanks වගේ දාලා. Anyway we'll be doing, don't worry. And මේක test කරන්න පුළුවන් අපි හිතමු part දෙකක් විතර missing කරලා ඒ part දෙක මොනවද කියලා හොයන්න. So like that. Okay, because it's online paper. So සමහරලාට මේ process එක ඇඳලා drag and drop කරන්නයි කියලා කියයි හරි පිළිවෙලට. නේ කියලා. Image එක දාන්නයි කියලා කියයි. So something like that. Right? So let's see. Now here you can see the first step we were talking about anyway. Let me simply talk about it again. Okay. We were talking about it. Let me take. Okay. Now let's look at this part. Okay. Understand the marketplace and the customer needs and wants. Now, I was talking about the CIM definition. Identifying customer. But understand the target market, understand the marketplace and the customer needs and the expectation, needs and wants. Right? Identifying. ඉතන අපි කතා වෙනවා customer identify කරන එක. දැන් මෙතන කියනවා design strategies. Now design customer driven strategy. Now if we are to do the customer driven strategy, මෙතන නිකන් strategy නෙමෙයි කියන්නේ. Look at this. Customer driven strategy කියලා කියන්නේ. Customer driven strategy කියලා කියන්නේ. එහෙනම් customer driven strategy කියලා කියන්න නම් we need to identify them properly and anticipate their behavior නේ. Identify කරලා anticipate කරාට පස්සේ තමයි ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඕන විදියට අපිට strategy ඒගොල්ලන්ට match වෙන විදියට strategies ගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? But if we don't identify and anticipate, we can't design our strategies to suit them. එහෙනම් අපි ඒ දේ කරලා ඉන්නවා. So මෙතන ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ first part එක understand the marketplace and the customers needs and the wants. Then design the customer driven marketing strategy. My dear friends, there's a huge difference between a strategy and a program or a technique. Strategy එක කියලා කියන්නේ broad view එක. දැන් අපි කිව්වොත් එහෙම මගේ strategy එක තමයි export market එකට enter වෙන එක. මොකද්ද මගේ technique එක? මම එක්ස්පෝර්ට් කරන්න ප්ලෑන් කරන රටේ ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක් එක්ක ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එකක් ගහන්න පුළුවන් එක විදියක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් මගේ ඔෆිස් එකක් ඒ රටට ප්ලාන් කරන්න පුළුවන් තව ටෙක්නික් එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒ මුකුත් නැතුව ඒජන්ට් කෙනෙක් විතරක් අරගෙන අයිටම් මාකට් එක හොයලිවලා ඕන වෙලාවට අපිට සප්ලයි කරන එක තව විදියක්. So එහෙම නැත්නම් ග්‍රීන් ෆීල්ඩ් ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් එකකට යන්න පුළුවන් from zero level. ඒව තමයි මගේ techniques and the programs to achieve my strategy to go outside country. එතන මේ strategy එකේ technique එකේ my dear friends strategy එකේ program එකේ ලොකු වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. මේ අපි marketing programs, marketing activities, marketing techniques කියලා අපි දාන්නේ මොකටද? මෙන්න මේ broader strategies achieve කරන්න. මෙන්න මේකත් අපි identify කරගන්න. සමහරලාට මේගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ සමහර ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස්ලා මේ දෙක incorrectly කියනවා. strategy එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ broader view එකක්. එහෙනම් අපි හිතමු competitor market එක approach කරන්න හදන එක අපේ strategy එක. ඒක කරන්නේ කොහොමද? price discounts දීලා, එහෙම නැත්නම් displays වැඩි කරලා, merchandising වැඩි කරලා, retailers ලාව අතර relationships වැඩි කරන්න strategies දාලා, retailer programs consumer programs කරලා demand එක වැඩි කරලා අන්න ඒව තමයි techniques කියලා කියන්නේ. එතකොට මේ ඔක්කොම කරන්නේ බලන්න අපි මෙතන fail වුණොත් identifying and anticipating කියන part එක fail වුණොත් අපිට මෙතන මේවා කරන්න බෑනේ. එහෙනම් first thing you do that. Then design strategies and you design the integrated marketing programs. Integrated marketing programs කියලා අපි කියන්නේ. ඇයි මේ එකකට එකක් සම්බන්ධයි හොඳයි. අපිට මේ marketing programs මේවා කරනකොට අපිට නිකන් ඔහේ ආවට ගියාට කරන්න බෑ. අපි මේවා කරන්නේ මේ එකකට එකක් සම්බන්ධ කරගෙන. මොකද අපි market එකත් එක්ක marketing mix strategies එක්ක marketing communication approach එක්ක teams එක මේ හැම activity එකක්ම එකකට එකක් connect කරලා තමයි අපි මේ market එකට මේක අරන් යන්නේ. ඒතර integrated marketing programs කියලා. ඒවා කරන්නේ ඇයි finally we were talking about profitability through the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction එන්නේ කොහොමද? relationship based කරගෙන. එහෙනම් අපි මේ ඔක්කොම දේවල් කරලා අපි මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? We are trying to build a relationship with the customer. Once we build a relationship with the customer, it is very much easy for us to gain values back to the organization from the customer. එතන මෙන්න මේ steps පහ අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම මේ steps පහ as I said earlier my dear friends can be tested at the exam. මම කලින් කරනකොට කිව්වේ නෑ but marketing part එකේ එකක් හින්දා so these 5 steps can be tested at the exam. So any questions before we take down 2 definitions? Any questions? Anyone is having any questions? Anyone is having any questions? Anyone is having any questions? Okay, let's take down the definition and a note. Just take down. Just make the subheading fundamentals in marketing. Fundamentals of marketing. You all have, let me share the LMS screen also. You all have notes even in LMS, which is already there for you all to read and get some more idea, right? Make it තියෙනවා. Okay. Read it and get an idea. But I'm going to give you a kind of a small note also on top of this. Fundamentals of marketing. Just take down. There are few definitions for marketing. There are few definitions for marketing. There are few definitions for marketing released by there are few definitions of marketing released by different authors and associations. Different authors and associations. Summarizing all these definitions, we can identify and define the term marketing as inverted commas අතුල ලියා ගන්න. Gaining profitability through the customer satisfaction. Gaining profitability through the customer satisfaction. Ethically, in a socially accepted manner. Ethically, in a socially accepted manner. In a socially accepted manner. While protecting the nature. Within bracket ලියා ගන්න ecology කියලා. ecology, 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 while protecting the nature, within bracket, ecology. Close bracket, while protecting the nature for future. For next generations or for future. ඊට පස්සේ sub heading එකක් දාලා ලියා ගන්න CIM definition කියලා. CIM, Chartered Institute of Marketing definition. Chartered Institute of Marketing UK. CIM UK definition. CIM, එහෙම නැත්නම් Chartered Institute of Marketing UK definition. ලියා ගන්න. CIM define the term. CIM define the term marketing. CIM define the term marketing as inverted commas ඇතුළේ ලියා ගන්න. Inverted commas ඇතුළේ ලියා ගන්න. Marketing as the management process. As the management process. Management process. Responsible for identifying customers and their needs. Identifying customers and their needs. Comma. Anticipating within bracket forecasting. Anticipating within bracket forecasting. Anticipating within bracket forecasting. Forecasting. Close bracket. Forecasting. Customers behavioral science. Customers behavioral science. Forecasting customers behavioral science. Forecasting කියලා close brackets and behavioral science. Forecasting customer behavioral science. Or anticipating customer behavioral science. Comma. Satisfying customers. Satisfying these customers කියලා දාන්න. අපි identify anticipate කරපු customers නේ. Satisfying these customers. Satisfying these customers. Satisfying these customers. Using companies' products and services. Satisfying these customers using companies' products and services. To gain profit. To gain profit. To gain profit. to gain profit. මම ඔතන ඔය මේ words වලට පොඩි වචන ටිකක් add කරා නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ identifying, anticipating, satisfying customer at a profit කියලා කියන්නේ. මම පොඩක් identify කරන්නේ කවුද, anticipate කරන්නේ කවුද, satisfy කරන්නේ මොනවයින්ද කියන එකත් මම පොඩක් වචන ටිකක් කීපයක් add කරා ඒකට. ඊළඟ paragraph එක ලියා ගන්න. ඊළඟ paragraph එක ලියා ගන්න. A well-known guru in marketing, a well-known guru in marketing, a well-known guru in marketing, Professor Philip Kotler, Professor Philip Kotler, Professor Philip Kotler. So this is the gentleman, Philip Kotler. He is the gentleman, Professor Philip Kotler, right? Professor Philip Kotler, well-known marketing guru, Professor Philip Kotler. Define the term marketing. Define the term marketing. Define the term marketing. Using 6 letters. Using 6 letters. Which is given below. Which is given below. Ladala.